this is not what you think. When you see the words New World Order, we all think of negativity, we all think of destruction, we all think of the apocalypse, even though the apocalypse really means lifting of the veil. We all think these conspiracy theories of the world being destroyed. But let's be honest. What if the New World Order has nothing to do with the concept of whatever we believe in we call the government? What if it has to do with everything about a bigger plan than what human civilization has ever predicted, has ever thought? What if there's more than what we've been told? What if there is something beyond the way we've been living physically, the way we've been working, eating, doing things, the way we've been existing? What if there's something more than all of this? And I say this not to scare you, but to make you question and get curious. Is there more to me than I have perceived? Let's get lost. What is Gooch Gooch, you beautiful beings? Oh, it's fantastic out here. Just here chilling, not like a villain. Even though I am a villain in some people's stories. I mean, we all are. And we're not all peachy and creamy and innocent. And just say peachy and creamy. I literally have the song Peaches and Cream in my head. Is it Peaches and Cream? Oh, no, I'm a fiend. Hey, 112 used to be my shit. Beautiful beings. Welcome back on another episode on Embracing the Essential Series with your homegirl, Boratney Fontanez. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm sending you so much love. And if you watch this video to the very end, just thank you for trusting me on your journey. But if you are new here, what I do on this channel is speak about spirituality with compassion, emotional awareness with love, and I do guided readings for each zodiac sign, and I talk about things that need to be talked about that aren't talked about, because it's our divine right to know more than what we have been told. And in today's video, you beautiful beings, you beautiful souls, I want to get more authentic and more real, because sometimes I come on here and I just, I'm uppity, I'm uplifting. I know that's my type of energy. I have a childlike energy, but today is just so different. I'm really sleepy, so bear with me, you guys, but this has been dogging on my head for a very long time, and I was like, okay, this just has to be put out. This has to be put out, and I know I'm being guided to do so. I don't know why I had that face. It's like I wanted to say a different way, but I didn't know what way. But, the reason why I do what I do, you guys, in the beginning I never understood why I did these videos. But later on upon my journey, I really started to discover and understand a deeper meaning beyond my own egotistical ways of why I was doing YouTube in these videos. And you could call that the spiritual ego. If you don't know what the spiritual ego is, then go check out my other videos. I have a ton about the spiritual ego. But today I wanted it to be a little more at ease, because I know we're going through a huge shift, and that's why we're all tired. We're all tired because it's the age of Aquarius. And what the age of Aquarius is, if you don't know, that the sign Aquarius is ruled by the planet Uranus, however you want to say it. And this planet has to do with governments. It has to do with unity, the whole civilization of humanity. And it rules how, even technology as well, it pretty much rules how society operates, how we operate together as a society and as a civilization. And Aquarius is all about positivity. It's all about positivity, all about growth, all about shift. We're going through this massive shift. And what's so funny, you guys? Yesterday I have this book. We're just going to rant today, because I just want to talk. There's some things I just want to get out, and it might resonate with you. And that is, it's so funny. I had this book called The Celestial Prophecy. I already seen the movie, but there's more in the books than the movies. So I had this book for so long, you guys, and something told me to start reading it yesterday. And what was so synchronized was when I read a caption that said, I'm not gonna ruin the book for you guys, but there was a caption in it that said, the shift within this world will start when we start feeling restless. And I'm like, and it makes sense why today I feel restless, why we all have been feeling restless lately. But I knew this message had to get out, because all of us have a very false, negative perspective upon the shift that this world is going through right now. And this is why I said in the beginning of the video, where when we think about the New World Order, we think about, the governments, the people that we put label of authority onto. We think they're going to do the worst to us. And don't get me wrong, I'm a huge believer in the fact that I don't believe our world is ruled by human beings. I'm just going to be fucking honest. I'm going to be real honest, because human beings have hearts. We're meant to feel. That was a distraction. Something didn't want me to say that. We're human beings. We're meant to feel. So the very essence that created us made feeling a purpose. And then there's something that believes or wants to convince itself that it is God, tries to tell us how to live. I'm just being honest, you guys. So let's get real. And they don't have good intentions for us. And this is why we have to own our power and take it back and live in our own sovereignty and say, fuck fear. Because really, fear is not something we should let dictate our lives and put our happiness down. Fear it's taught. It's taught. The same way to forget about love is taught. The same way to abandon self and to give self to the world is taught. The same way where we go to schools with the same damn chalkboards and all that damn bullshit of no change curriculum from the fucking 60s, that they're teaching us the same shit over and over and nothing is changing. But yet they teach us when we go to school, why do you think you had to wake up so fucking early? Because they want to teach us how to get ready to work. And what happens when we work? We forget about our existence. We forget about meaning. We forget about purpose. We forget the very reason why we're here. And the very reason why we're here is we're meant to discover who the fuck we are. And this is why I said in the beginning, what if there's more? That's why I say in the beginning of all my videos now, I share a little bit of my truths, of something that I've never been taught. But it resonates with my heart. My heart spoke this to me. Something speaks to me. You guys know this because you have an intuition. You have a fucking heart. You are a divine being. But you are in this vessel. And you are in this physicality. And you may think you're limited. But the thing is, limitation was taught as well. The whole point of why I'm sharing this is because I want you guys to understand that we were taught all of these things. We were taught to fear. Scary movies were created because they want us to believe in dark entities so we can fear meditation. Because meditation requires going within that darkness. And the darkness is really the feminine energy, which has been suppressed throughout the entire fucking society. The reason why is because the feminine energy is where the secrets lie, is where your truth lies. The subconscious, the intuition, the mystery, the hidden truths of who you are, your soul. That's something that has to be tapped to and discovered. But they create a scary movie so we can fear the darkness. And yet fear is taught because it feeds. It feeds. Why do you think we have movies that say monsters can smell your fear? They literally telling us what they're doing to us in this world. They teach us fear, because fear is the epitome of the lowest vibration ever. And when we're vibrating that low, how the hell can we find our way? We can't. We can't find our way. We can't get answers. We can't get clarity. We can't go within because we fear. that is the whole point. The whole point of this simulation, the whole point of this system, the whole point of all the bullshit that's going on in this world. Sadly to say, but, you know, what if I told you it's all part of the divine plan? That's why I said in the beginning that even though they want to perceive themselves as God, that they have the right to rule us and control us. I'm getting into this, you guys, because I meditated before this, because I really want to flush some truths out. Because you got some people in the spiritual community trying to make a business off this shit. Trying to care about celebrities and all that. You guys, there's more than all that we have put so much of our focus and energy on. There's so much more. And that's why even though we got people that we put the label authority on, let me tell you something. They may think and trick us that they have the right and the control over us. But what if I told you that all of this that's happening, even what they're doing, is part of the divine plan, bigger than ourselves? And you know this because you feel it in your gut. You feel that there's something meant to happen. And you don't know what to feel, excitement or fear. And that is where you're in the between of neutrality. And that is where you have to put a perspective on what it is you want to imprint in this physical blueprint. So basically, the reason why I'm sharing all of this, because I want you to know, fear was taught. Don't fear people, the label of authority we put on to governments, to politicians, to even police officers. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I used to be scared of cops until I realized the ones carrying the guns and the badges and wearing the boots who put their worth and define their worth based on that label are more scared than any of us. That's why they have to hold a gun. So the reason why I want to share this is because I want you to understand that the truth doesn't lie outside of you. It lies within you. But you can use everything outside of you as an example to seek the synchronicities, to seek the signs, to seek the clarity that makes sense to your soul. We are not meant to follow. We are not meant to follow. That's why we're different. But the way we create unity is through our uniqueness of our own expression of what divine has put within us and what divine will use us for through our gifts to make this world not just a better place, but to evolve. And before I let you guys go, I want to share something. If none of this wasn't true, we wouldn't have a name for it, or we wouldn't even be talking about it, meaning aliens or ancient Egypt. I know a lot of us believe that we're at the peak of our civilization as human beings, thinking that we're at our most intelligent, we're at our most best. If I'm going to be honest with you, we are in a great awakening, and it's a perfect time to be here. It's a perfect time to be here because it's bullshit to believe and think we're at our best when really we're at our worst. This is why we're all here now, so we can make it better. And the reason why I say and believe that I believe that we are at our worst, please understand, take what resonates. If it doesn't resonate, don't take it personally. But I just want to speak my truth. Because if it resonates with you, then we're on that journey of wanting shift, wanting that divine plan to take place. And that divine plan is, even though we think we're at our peak, I don't believe that. I believe in the great Egyptian times, that's when we were at our peak as a civilization, because we were more in touch with God than any time, than ever. But we have lost our way. And this is why most of spiritual people in the community say this is the best time to be here, because it is the best time to be here, because this is the epitome of the ability that we have to actually change this world back to those times, but 10 times better, since we have more of resources than ever before. So the whole point of this, you guys, contemplate life, because life is not meant to be taken seriously. We have an imagination because it's literally here for us to tap into different portals, different timelines, different activations that uplift us within this lifetime. The imagination is not just for a child. A child is closer to God because it understands the truth, the secrets of this universe. And this is where we got to get back into that. The imagination, the child innocence. Because that's where love is. That's where God is. That's where the truth is. The truth is where the light finally turns on. Meaning that all this darkness that's been taking place on this planet was really here to erupt so we can start awakening the truths within ourselves and stop fearing the truth, but start expressing it. Because we fear fear. We fear fear. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy that we fear fear? But it ain't crazy that we fear light too. So basically everything that's happening right now is just for us to finally surrender and say enough is enough. And that all starts with you wanting to take your power back by start questioning. Does it all make sense to you? And if it doesn't, what parts don't? And then those parts you're meant to fill in with your own meaning, your own reasoning, your own purpose. I love spirituality. You know why? Because it's divination. Meaning that there's more to us than we know underneath the surface that makes up everything. But with that, we have the power to make up what feels right to us and express that to the world through our own power. And that is the whole point of this journey. Discovering self. Expressing that through our own way of what we believe could be our own religion. Our own beliefs, our own truths. This is how the universe can continue to grow. Through variety. Through elevation. So, whatever I just said today, understand that I didn't say any of this to scare you. I said this because I want you to start thinking. I want you to start feeling. I want you guys to start acknowledging, noticing, becoming aware. None of this makes sense because you're meant to make it make sense. I mean, you're meant to put your input. You're meant to find meaning in all this through your own way, not through the outside world, but through your own way, through knowing your power, knowing your truth, and knowing your worth. But it all starts with stop fearing yourself and your truth, and stop fearing that if you turn inside, that you're going against what you used to believe in and what everyone believed in and society believes in. Don't fear that. Don't fear that. You're not meant to fear that. And that's the sign. Let it go. Let the fear go. So, whole point is, you guys, it's time to trust in yourself more than anything else. Because nothing outside of you is ever going to bring you the clarity than what is already right here that's been screaming in your face for a very long time. And you know, because you're restless, you're tired, but you know it's time for that change. But other than that, you beautiful beings, I already had you here long enough. I just wanted to bamble. I just want to bamble. What the fuck is bamble, Brit? I wanted to vent. I gotta see if that's a word now. Bamble. 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 I love you guys. I really hope this brought clarity. Other than that, I want you guys to know, my subscribers, if you got any suggestions of what you want me to talk about, what you want me to get in depth in, then let me know. I would love to connect with you guys and see what it is you might need on your journey and what you want me to share through my journey. But other than that, you guys, I love you so much. I'll see you on the next one. Have a blissful day and have fun with being curious and discovering your truth. I'll see you guys on the next one. Namaste.